Hey guys, it's LaxBeat here with the last part of the tutorial on string mesh. Here I'm going to do the shooting strings on a lacrosse set. So first off, I'm going to start with a nylon. It gives you a nice break point for the ball to hit off of at the very end. This is about the size of a sidewall string. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to see if I can match it up. You're going to want to use that next row of 9 diamonds after the top string. You're going to want to skip that 10 diamond row and come down to the 9 diamond row. You're going to see if you can fit a string through so that it would work the nylon into the head. So I'm going to just see if I can fit it through this hole right here because it corresponds, and I can. Most heads you can't do it with because it says wide holes, but especially because I already looped in this. This will be the third string going through, but still works fine. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to come up with it on one side and down with it below, and you're just going to weave in and out. So you're coming up with the first one, down with the second, up with the first, down with the second. I'll make this look easy. It may be hard for you if you haven't done it before, but up and down, 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 up and down. And then you're going to put it through the corresponding hole on the opposite side. It's giving me difficulty, but I'll get it. Alright, and now since this one's below the sidewall, you're going to want to make sure it's below the sidewall on the opposite side too. And you can tell that it's going to hit off this at the end. So you're going to want to tighten this a little bit. Not make it super tight, otherwise it'll whip like crazy, but you do want it to have good tendency. Alright, just like that. There we go. Alright, then you're just going to come over with one of the strings and down, and then come over with the other, and then down. Alright, push it a little bit, see how it's working. If it were to just have this right now, it would throw right to the ground because it doesn't have a gradual roll for it to hit off of. If that makes any sense, but make sure it's the same tendency between the strings. And then over this knot you just made, you're going to make one knot with each single string. Otherwise this will come right undone. If you have a nylon, you know. And get it on the outside of the loop, as tight, as close to it as you can on both sides, like that. Alright, so now we got the nylon done. We're going to do our first shooter. You don't necessarily have to do a nylon. I don't have one on mine. It's all up to preference. But here we go. I'm going to start my first shooter. I don't have a corresponding sidewall hole for this. If I try to, I can't fit it through this one, and that's where it would work best. And we're going to find that next diamond, 9 diamond row, and you're just going to come either through the sidewall, outside of the sidewall. Outside of the sidewall is the best, or through the head if you can. That way it'll do more than if it were just outside of the mesh. So you're going to come up from the top with one, down to the bottom with the other, and you're just going to weave them in and out without it rolling at all. You don't want any twists like that. You want it to stay straight unless you're doing a rolled shooter. But like I said, up and down, up, you're going to want to put and then down. And in order to keep it good on the opposite side, it doesn't have to look great on the back, but you want it to be soft and firm on the other side. That's what she said. But you want it to be nice and matched up. You don't want it to have like little, it's hard to explain, but you want it to be, you want it to look like this. So you're going to make sure that you go on this side first. You're going to want to pull that side up first before you come down with the other, to make sure that that's the most important part. And it'll come out straight on that side. So like I said, just come up and go down with the other. Up, down with the other, without twisting it at all. Up, down, up. Oh, there's a twist. Fix that. Down, up, up, twist. Fix that. Down. Then you're going to make sure you're going through the corresponding sidewall. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to come up through this piece, wedge it underneath the sidewall string. There we go, like that. Alright, roll it out a little bit, make sure it's working right. Then you're going to tighten it. Go back and tighten each string just a little bit. And then you're going to push it again. Just make sure it's nice and fluid, like that. Then you're going to make your knot. You're just going to come over with one. The outside one I'd prefer you should come over with. And then the other one you want to come over with. It would be on the outside after the first, which would be the other string. Probably makes no sense. Alright, now you need to decide whether you want one or two use. The pocket's right here, and he doesn't want a whole lot of whip. So I'm just going to do one U. I think that would look right and work right. Alright, so let's try that. So you see it's nice and fluid already, but the U will make it even nicer. Okay, so you're going to take your next sidewall string, or shooter string, sorry. Give you a good angle on it. And you're going to find the 3 diamonds even, so you should come in 1, 2, 3, 4. They should be the 4th end on each side. You're going to go down to the right side and trace that down to the first of 10 diamonds, and that's where you're going to start with the U so it doesn't whip as much. You're just going to come through this diamond. Alright. You're going to pull it even, and then you're just going to come up through the next diamond. And then go back down through. And here's where I was talking about how you want it to be even on the opposite side. So you're going to come up with this one first, and then come down with this one, come up with this one, come down with this one, up with this one, make sure there's no twists, down with this one. And then once you've done a little bit, you're going to want to check this side and make sure that these are pushed out flat like that. Whoops. There shouldn't be breaks in between. But yeah, you're just going to continue this up. Like I said, make sure it's flat on the inside of the head. Come down with the other. Alright, continue that. Neat. Sorry about that. Locked me out. Are you gonna come back up? Down. Up. Down. You're gonna check the other side. See how it's looking. It's looking nice. Alright, flip it back over, continue it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, check the other side, flatten it out a little bit. Alright, down, up, down, up, down, and then you're only going to want to come up with this string because you're finishing it off like that. Make sure there's no twist. Push it a little bit, make sure it rolls right. I've kept it the even tendency throughout, so I don't need to fix it. I don't need to pull each because I've done it enough to where I can get it the same. Alright, and then you're just going to tie your knot. You're going to come with the outside one over the inside one, and you're going to take that corresponding, the other one, and then just pull that over. Pull that tight. Push it, make sure it rolls right. Get a ball in there. I always lose it. Alright. See how it rolls. Rolls nice. Check out the hold. About what I expected. Yeah, this will throw nice hard passes. That's what he wanted. And then if you want, throw this on the shaft. That's what I'm going to do. Got my standing pro grip. I figured I'd get an SDX shaft. I'd grab it because it fit right on. Alright, there you go. Okay, now you can get a good feel for it. Yeah, this is nice. Ow. Check out that release point. Make sure it's good. And this is done. Just cut your strings out that are too long. So these are a little long, but I might as well just use it to make knots like I did with the nylon. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Like so. Just like that. Alright, I love this pocket. whether you like it or not, don't hate, because it's all in what he asked for, and he didn't ask for a whole lot of whips, so I didn't make a huge channel. This is a very basic string job. I'm not going to say this is the best string job in the world. I'm not going to say it has insane hold, because I don't like a whole lot of hold because it whips. So please do not criticize it, because this is a good pocket. I know I sound like a pussy saying that, but whatever. There you go. That's a STX X10, best defensive head around. STX, probably my favorite brand. I use nothing but the Super Power. I might start using the Stallion. But yeah, that's that. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe.